Alrighty, so what's going on? And welcome to the 1-year anniversary stream where we're going to be streaming Majora's Mask, basically to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. So which is actually next month, but I thought I'd celebrate it a little early. So we're gonna be playing Majora. This was the first time I played through on my channels. Some kind of commemorate that with loans. Well, like the last time I'm streaming that it's kind of, like it only happens in the stream initially, like a little, but anyway, here file I the play next year. This is working right. Yeah, sorry if there's a little lags like that. For some reason, like because multi-streaming, like Streamlabs getting a little jittery right now. So it's only the problem for those watching on YouTube. But, yeah, I just gotta really readjust my settings right now. Maybe I'll just refresh the stream page to, yeah, we'll start this in a little bit. We'll see if anyone, comes in the stream, but, looks like we got a few people on, Kick, and, that's really nice. Looks like we got a couple people on YouTube. So yeah, I basically said I did the playthrough of the game. I think this is a really unique Zelda. Like basically, the common knowledge about this game is that there's the 3-day time. But I have, for those watching on YouTube, I basically have the playthrough link in the description. So if you want to check, it's not my best work. I kind of show you properly, which kind of also in the stream. Started, but anyways, so much like how I play through, I don't think iconic and iconic. Now I explained the playthrough, but the version actually had 3 files, but they have an owl stack version, so in order to get around when they were releasing this overseas, get rid of a save file. Yeah, that's a little bit of interesting trivia. Anyway, let's get this started. Anyway, so basically, in the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend that held dearly by our family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that made him a legend. Done with battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and valuable friend. Friend with whom he parted ways, he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. Believe it or not, I've actually not played this game since I did the playthrough, and I finished that playthrough over 7 or 8 months ago. So yeah, I am a veteran player of Majora's Mask. Like maybe I'll take a different approach to a playthrough. I think this might still be 100%, but like I might take a go for different approaches. Much like how I did in the playthrough, I'm playing off the EverDrive stick that I have. I'm kind of alternating between I'm kind of alternating between checking I'm trying to say the in the YouTube page. I'm kind of meaning to that's not really gonna interact with any chat members. So what am I gonna have this guy? So he's gonna steal the opponent, which I haven't really thought this playthrough is gonna be, this stream's gonna be out. I mean, it might not even be one stream, but like I don't know. I want this to be 100% because like Majora's Mask. I said this in the playthrough. Again, it's linked in the YouTube description if those are watching YouTube. But like I said this in the playthrough, but Majora's Mask is very much a game you have to do 100% to get the best experience. But yeah, 100% is all masks, all straight fairies, all upgrades, all that stuff. Okay, so Skull Kid is going to steal the horse, aka Epona. I'm also not sure like how far in this game. I don't think we get through all of Majora's Mask in one go, but we'll play it by, I might do a couple 3-day cycles. We'll play it by ear. All right, yeah, basically, the already explains. Yeah, basically, mechanics in the playthrough. Yeah, basically what we're gonna do. Basically, what I like to do in the game is getting as much as possible, which I think you can get a decent amount in these bushes. Anyway, so this game takes place after Ocarina of Time, and it's not actually a sequel to when adult Link defeats Ganon. It's actually a sequel to young Link after he got sent back by Zelda in the end of Ocarina of Time. So believe it or not, Ocarina of Time's timeline kind of splits the timeline to 3 different timelines. Like there's the timeline. I'm not 100% sure on this timeline when young Link gets sent back. That leads to Majora's Mask, and the adult Link defeating Ganon, I think, leads to Wind Waker, and when Link doesn't defeat Ganon, I think that leads to a Link to the Past. I might have got those two the other way around, but I think when adult Link defeats Ganon, that leads to Wind Waker. So I think like I think it's when adult Link doesn't defeat Ganon, it leads to a Link to the Past. This is the part where it turned into a Deku, which, where it unfortunately stays for a while. We're gonna have to go through like the Deku Link is what I mean. And again, that's for any of the lag that's happening. I think the lag's gonna. When I streamed Mario Party 2 on Tuesday, like it was initially a little bit of lag, but they eventually went away when the video went live. But yeah, we'll play it by ear. I think the lag only might be on my end. Anyway, so basically this is the part where Tail joins us. Tattle joins us because she gets separated by her brother Tail, and I'd say I like Tattle as a character. Tattle's not as talkative as Navi. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Tal didn't say like hey and listen all that. I wouldn't be surprised if Tal isn't as talkative in this game. Pretty much Nintendo's response to the kind of the backlash that Navi got in Ocarina of Time. Though it is confirmed that the events of Majora's Mask, it has been confirmed that Link left Hyrule. I think it has been confirmed in the Zelda timeline or somewhere that like Link left Hyrule and searched for Navi, but that was fan theory for years. Because for years it was fan theory that were like either Link left Hyrule and searched for Skull Kid or Link left Hyrule and searched for Navi. You do see Skull Kid in Ocarina of Time, so basically the thing about Majora's Mask also makes it seem this game was developed in 80s. Believe it or not, really work game. They just reused plot. It isn't like a game that's like completely. If we're looking at a game, it's like look at a game that's like rushed, like Pokemon and Violet. Kim was a buggy launch. Like Majora's Mask where you play always Ocarina of Time broken at. Like people have beaten that in 5 minutes. I think this was a late stage N64 game. Like it came out very late 2000s, so I almost died on the tutorial level. But I think this came out late 2000s, so like the N64 was kind of already on its way out. Like believe it or not, only 3 first-party N64 games were released in 2001, and that is Paper Mario, Dr. Mario 64, and Mario Party 3. Oh, and Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's 4. We can't go back there, so we're now actually in the main portion. What I'm gonna do now is and also this is the first time we see an NPC from Ocarina of Time. This is this Happy Mask Development. He plays a much bigger role in Majora's Mask than he does in Ocarina of Time, because in Ocarina of Time he was mainly a side quest, but in Majora's Mask he's the main purpose of this game. You have to get his mask back from the Skull Kid. By the way, I want to show something about the Happy Mask Development. I don't exactly remember if I showed in the playthrough or not. I might have, I might not have. I might not have. I might have to rewatch that playthrough. You know, it's not best work, but right there, one of the masks. There's good Mario. Easter egg. Anyway, so here's the iconic stream. Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. So the 3-day system is basically people either or don't wear his mask. Me personally, I like this concept. Like, because if you think about it, like it's like a daily routine. If you think about it, like you have to kind of like get used. There's like some things about you have to do during a daily routine, like get rupees and all that, and basically after the next 3-day cycle you'll acquire more things you gained for during the previous like weapons or like and all that. You'll keep those. So like basically I think I like the concept. And here's the thing about Majora's Mask that makes people either really like or not like this game. The heavy emphasis on side quests. Like Majora's Mask is very much 80% side quest, but like I've defended this even in the playthrough. Like if you play this like Ocarina of Time, where you just run in and do all the temples, like you can beat this game in a few hours, but you'll fare worse also because you don't have enough upgrades. So my general advice with playing Majora's Mask is that you have to kind of play this the same way you play like Skyrim or Breath of the Wild. Like, do specific tasks at specific times to upgrade or to get upgrades. Like, that's generally the way I think they intended you to play this game. Alright, there's West Clock Town. I don't know why I went there. I think I wanted to just... I'll get the 99 rupees first. Actually do want to play a mini game. See, like actually the first thing I usually do in playthroughs is go to North Town, but yeah, I think I'm gonna play through. But I'm going to I think I'm going to basically just loop around back a few times because you should come back and get those rupees. Early rupee grinders. I think I pointed out in the actual playthrough how many areas you can farm rupees on. Trust me, there's several areas you can farm rupees on. Because the more rupees you get in the bank, let's just say, the bigger prize you're gonna do. Buy one of those masks. We'll buy Clock Town. We don't need the other one yet. Typically, he charges you more for the map you can counter in that area, so I don't think it's worth it. Believe it or not, I have not played Majora, even though I love Majora's Mask. I think I've said it in the playthrough, I play this at least once a year. I haven't played Majora's Mask off my 64 cart in years. Like, I own a 64 cart, but like, 64 carts I can get to crash a lot of the time, and because of that, you don't want a 64 cart to crash on a... So my advice is to play this game on either an EverDrive or a re-release. You don't want it to crash. I've had it happen in the past where like the 64 cartridge crashed during the middle of a 3-day cycle. Because you do lose all that data. The only way you save is by owl statues. Also, if you're only playing the American version, or the basically what am I trying to? The thing I'm trying to say, because the owl statues is a song. I feel this first 3-day cycle goes by faster. Not converted song time. We don't have that yet, but like I also have always felt the first 3 days faster, even with time sped up like time with normal for some weird reason. So yeah, my advice with Majora's Mask also is to plan out every 3-day cycle. Like I played this enough times where I'm pretty sure I know how to get to how to plan out certain 3-day cycles, but like a lot of this is time management. Like you have to kind of plan out like a 3-day cycle. Like, do I have time to do this side quest, or do I have time to do this temple? Like that's the thing you gotta play. That's the thing that will make you a better Majora's Mask player. Is like if you know the game enough, we can just like plan out each 3-day cycle. And actually just going to I don't want to buy one of your maps. I actually do want to get I want to take that stray ferry over to the Great Ferry, which is the first done. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. We've only been streaming for like 20 minutes, so 25 minutes. So I think we can do a couple 3-day cycles. Basically, I'll demonstrate a 3-day cycle. Like an hour in like normal time is like 30 seconds. Like in game, it's 30 seconds in normal time. So yeah, it'd be like a normal 3-day cycle is basically an hour and a half of normal time, the equivalent of that. And like if you have time slowed down in a 3-day cycle, it's like hours of gameplay. I don't think of a full second 3-day cycle, but I would. So I can get that done within like an hour of gameplay. I'll get the meters. So we have to do with let's talk to him. Yeah, we have to get to these Deku bombers. Now, believe it or not, when I did the original playthrough, the upscaler I was using at the time was the XRGB mini frame Meister, where basically where if you opened the bomber's notebook, like the game would disconnect because the frame Meister did not handle aspect ratio changes very well. I have since switched to a RetroTink 5X, so I can be able to look at the I can be able to look at the notebook whenever I want. You want to use the notebook if you want to figure out certain side quests. You get it after in the second 3-day cycle. Now we're in East Clock Town. Actually, there's one thing I want to do. Actually, never mind. It's too late in the day to do it. I could have actually, but I'm gonna actually. Never mind. I can't do it yet. I have to wait till the first 3 days. Actually, do the couples match as early as the second 3-day cycle. So we can't do it because we can't get to a canyon. But you can do most of it as early as possible. Do a lot of it the first. Early in the game. Hey, look, there's a Goron. That Goron is, I said this in playthrough, but that Goron is named after, basically, whatever you name your save file. Even that kid in. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Where is he? There he is. There he is. Get over here, you little bastard. There we go. Now we just have to go to West Clock Town, which I'm going to deposit my rupees. It's also almost going to be the night of the first day, so, before I catch this, last kid, I'm just going to deposit my 97 rupees. Deposit the rupees, and because if you get 200 rupees in the bank, you get the adult's wallet, and you want to get that as early as possible. Now we're going to Right, no way, it finally got me. Now, I said this in the playthrough, but the code they give you, you have to remember the code because you're not going to be told again unless you catch these bombers again. So it's going to 54123. Remember that. 54123. You might get a different code also. It changes like you play the game. So you might what you get is different than I get. But 54123. I think I already forgot. 1, 2, 3. That was it. Yeah, make sure because you're not going to be. Make sure to remember whatever code you get because you're not going to get unless you catch the bombers again. Night of the first day. 60 hours remain. Wait, I like how the cutscene happened in the middle of a spin. Yeah. Over here. I can't believe I missed that. I've also heard criticisms of like how Majora's Mask is much more difficult than Ocarina of Time. I both agree and disagree because like I don't personally think it's very hard, but at the same time you have to know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, this game's not that hard, except for some areas like that I will point out to maybe later. But like I'd say the worst part of 100% of Majora's Mask is the shooting gallery. But either way, once you know what you're doing, this game isn't too bad. Now we're gonna quit that, but we're going to get the moons here. This is what we have. We have to deliver this to the. We have to give this to the business scrub in Clock Town. But this is the part when you're watching this live. Like I'm recording. I'm essentially like a live recording, so it's like because this is like my play. This is what if I were like I wouldn't do a second playthrough of this game. I'll do the live stream, but I don't want it to be. I don't want to be known for like. Even though Majora's my all-time favorite game, my favorite Zelda. That's all I do for my kids. Especially since I have Doctor. The interesting thing is, current Paper Mario playthrough. The interesting thing is, I was gonna get to time during that time frame, but like I tried to practice playthrough, except that I was playing it on the EverDrive, but for some reason like it kept crashing. I might have a bad ROM in EverDrive, but yeah, so because of that I did Paper Mario instead. And we have to go in time because if we can get time like midnight, we can get a piece off the part. So we have to get this. I mean, we have to give it to the business scrub. So I think what I'll do is that I'll go on intermission after I'm done with the first set of 3 days, and I'll try a second set of 3 days. As we see the business scrub go by. Thankfully, time doesn't pass when that happens. I hate when that dog attacks you. Although we don't hop over that water, but yeah, we can't hit that owl statue. A sword for that. So I just go to the wrong area. Yeah, I went to the wrong area. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get that Deku title deed to guy in the stock pot in, except there's another way to get in the stock pot in though. You close it, we take this path right here. We're gonna barely make it in time. We're gonna make it in time. Not barely, but when it gets to 12, there's gonna be a hand that pops. This guy. I've heard before that you use the letter to Anju, the letter to Cafe, I think, in the couple's mass side quest. You can use that as toilet paper, and like it actually some weird reason. Like there's some weird quirks about Majora's Mask like happen. Like I've heard later in the game, like you can sell the eggs, the Zora eggs, the Curiosity Shop. It's really, really weird for whatever reason. Now there isn't really anything else we can do in the first day, so I think what we can do now, I guess what we can do now is go to the shop, and basically transport the time, but see if we can get the Scarecrow to show up. There he is. Dance Till Dawn. I always like how I play the Lost Woods music. Dawn of the second day, 48 hours remain. We're not gonna dance till night. Oh, I almost said yes, but Want to learn it? Yes. And this teaches you how to play the inverted Song of Time and the double Song of Time. Meanwhile, this is my favorite rendition of the Clock Town theme, by the way. This is my absolute favorite rendition of the Clock Town theme, but now because it's the second day, the Deku Scrub basically told us we could go back and what am I trying to say? We can essentially go back and play this game again. I think it's actually the hardest on the second day. So I can do it as soon as possible on the second day. I think that's always the second day. So not much we can really do on the first set of 3 days. Sorry, so new looker? Yes. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, what I like to do is try to see if we can land on the thing as it goes by. I almost failed at the first section, but okay, sorry, I really gotta go dead silent because I gotta concentrate on this. Wait a minute, no, it's... Okay, I gotta pause the game because my monitor just went out. Yeah, that really sucks that my monitor disconnected. Yeah, that really sucks. I might have to look at OBS for a second so I might have to look at Streamlabs for a second so I can look at that as a backup in case my monitor goes out. When I stream, I use a CRT as a monitor that I can look at while I'm also looking at the stream. But at the same time, like whatever reason, the monitor just went out. It just disconnects and then reconnects. It failed the first section. There we go. The other one goes by. There we go. Yeah, that's one of the harder ones to get. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty challenging. I think it's most challenging on the second day. Why isn't it diving? Hold on a second. I might go silent. All right, I think I made it. Hold on, we got one more. Blue one. It's silent. No, I had one more left. And again, my monitor disconnected. Monitor disconnected right after it failed. It's like there must be some kind of connection issue. That's why I'm really using OBS as a backup. So I can I'll learn more, but it's interesting because I think I can do this normally one try, but like because I'm streaming this, it's taking as long as possible. And when it gets to nighttime, you don't get any more chances. So I only fuck up a certain more amount of times. I'm just gonna take out the shitty one first. I almost fell down again. I gotta get my head in the game. Sorry if I'm going dead silent, but as long as it means I complete this. But I'm just gonna get that blue rupee right out of the way. I think we have to be on one of these platforms. I'm just gonna get that blue rupee dead out of the way. I think we have to be one on these platforms. Alright, we got that. That was my main concern. even when I did the playthrough, like the successful attempt was the one you saw on the video. But yeah, we did that. Thank God. I do. I'm going to try to see if I can get the adult now, and I'm going to try to I'm going to try to get the adults, and then I'm try to see if I from there to what am I trying to say? That's the final day, the final time. Not the giant fall, the adult fall. The giant fall is not from much later in the game. I'll get done with this 3-day cycle, and then I'll go on intermission. And I don't know why my monitor keeps going out. Like, I don't know, because I'm using, like, complex settings. I don't know, it's like, I'm also using a 20-something-year-old TV as a monitor, so, maybe not the best idea. But it's best idea for playing 20-year-old games like this. Because unless you have like an upscaler, I'm in the personal belief that you should always play retro games on a CRT. That's why I kept my CRT. Believe it or not, I have like a RCA. I have like an RCA CRT from like the early 2000s, and like I once looked up, they go for over $100 on eBay because like this, because like you didn't really get CRTs like dirt cheap even like 5 years ago, but then like retro gaming, the retro gaming market just ballooned in price, and because of that, even CRTs did too. I don't even know where I'm going, but I think I'm just trying to see if I can get the I didn't get the giant claw. I'm just gonna grind more rupees. It's gonna get to the night of the second day, but give me night of the second day. Oh, before I even go in the before I even go in the exit. That should be enough to get the adult wallet. But for good luck charm, I'll just do one more time because I forget how much I put in the bank. Now we're gonna see. Now we're gonna get the Giant's wallet. Keep saying Giant Wallet. Oh, it's adult wallet. Giant wallet's not till much later in the game. Rupees. But yeah, now we get the adult's wallet, which holds up to 200 rupees. Now, there isn't really much else we can do, so we're just gonna go to the third day so we can take care of that that scrub the last time. On. No, yeah, we're not gonna do that, and I don't want to learn it because I already learned it. But now we're just gonna take care of that Deku business from last time. We're gonna take that try to get that final thing on the of the Deku Scrub minion, whatever it is. But like North Clock Town. But we're basically to try to see if we can get a heart. You get a heart piece if you go all days. We have to get 10 rupees first. Now we have 16, so yeah, I find the minigame on the second day to be the hardest of the three, but watch me fail this again because again I'm just gonna use OBS as I'm gonna use Streamlabs as a second monitor because unfortunately my CRT went out twice. This is a really old CRT though that's not in the best shape, so that might be a factor. It can take an HDMI to AV splitter though. Some weird reason like this. That was the same TV I would play games like these on when I was a kid. So like I almost thought I was gonna fall down for a second. Again, I'm gonna go dead silent because I'm gonna go dead silent. We're just gonna wait till that blue ruby thing comes back. Oh yeah, did it first try. Now we get a piece of heart out of this. Yeah, I think that's all we can do in Clocktown for now. What we're gonna do is we go to the scare shop so we can basically get out the remaining time. I'm gonna skip night of the final. Let's see, yes. He's not going to let us dance any further. This is actually the last bit of time before the moon crashes. Now we just have to wait till we have to wait till midnight because that's when the door to the carnival time opens where the skull kid is. So yeah, so I'm gonna get through this cutscene and then I'm just going to go on a little intermission. Maybe I'll like go to the bathroom, look at analytics stuff. That'll be like 10 minutes. I haven't had a stream really where I've gone intermission in a while, come to think of it. But yeah, we could just I think I've had a good time streaming this. It's fun to come back to this game whenever it's the right time. But that's always great to come back to this game, and I'm a huge fan of this game. It's my favorite Zelda. It's like I even rate this above like Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, and like it's just for some reason that I don't think that there's really any Zelda that really plays like this. And again, it's what people either like or they really don't like for unfortunate reasons. Yeah, we just have to wait for it to turn to 12. Yeah, we'll just be on our way. 9 o'clock, so yeah, it's I see a few people watching on Kick and a couple of people watching on YouTube, so like if you got any questions to ask during, I had to answer them, but like I'm not one that like thrives on chat participation. I like chat participation, but I'm not really one that like where like I thrive. So it's almost approaching 10:30, so it's 11 o'clock, one more hour. That's the unfortunate thing about Majora's Mask. Some side quests require like a lot of waiting, unless you like can find ways to find time around that. But there isn't really much we can do in the first set of 3 days. There it is. Alrighty, so yeah, we're just gonna go through this cutscene, and we'll go on. I'll go in and I'll go on some intermission to take a break. So we have to shoot a bubble, and then he drops the ocarina, and we reclaim it. We believe it or not, this is the only time you see Zelda in the whole game. It's a brief flashback. So, you know, to shoot a bubble, he'll drop the ocarina. He never back up also. Get our Ocarina of Time back. Zelda gave you this pressure. Yeah, she did. Well, technically she dropped it in Ocarina of Time. She didn't give it to her. She just dropped it and we picked it up. Yeah, this is the only time you see Zelda in the whole game. It's like, it's an interesting, Majora's Mask is interesting. Like, there's no Triforce, there's no Ganon, there's no Zelda aside from this scene. And she's gonna teach us the Song of Time, which, the song in Ocarina of Time. But sometimes they recycled a few of the Ocarina of Time songs. Not many of them, I don't. Basically they recycled the Ocarina of Time, the Song of Time, and they recycled Epona's song. There's maybe half the normal songs from Ocarina of Time. Technically, of Healing, sorry, a song backwards. Snap out of it. What are you doing? Lost memories, and basically, isn't gonna help us. Okay, so we're gonna put our ocarina in our inventory. When you play the Song of Time, you basically lose all of your items, but you keep your weapons. Now I'm gonna go on an intermission while this plays, so I'll see you guys in a sec. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.